Good morning, students. Myself, Dr. Kalika Prasad Yadav, head the Department of English, Sri Vishwanath PG College, Kalan Sultanpur. Last day, we were on question number 15 from unsolved paper 2018. We were solving the question from unsolved paper 2018. I solved only 15 question. 15 number question was, the romantic age starts from 1798. The romantic age starts from A number option is right option 1798. Next question is 16 number question. In Prospice the poet challenge. The poem Prospice has been written by Robert Browning, who was a great poet of Victorian period. Browning, Tennyson the representative poet of Victorian age. Browning, Matthew Arnold are the great poet of Victorian age. Prospice is a poem which is written in dramatic monologue style, in which the poet challenged the death. In Prospice the poet challenged death. C number, death. Death is right option. Next number question is, who is known as Hellenic poet? 17 number question. As Hellenic mean the poet who has described, who has gone through Greece culture and literature. Mean Hellenic mean Greece culture and literature are called Hellenic. Hellenic mean Greece culture, literature, similes and metaphors. Greece culture, literature, metaphor and similes are used by John Keats in his poetry. That is why he is called the great Hellenic poet or Greek by birth. Shelley has called Keats never be a great poet. He was Greece by birth because he has used so many similes, metaphors, culture of Greece literature. In this way, the right option is, who is known as Hellenic poet? B number, Keats, John Keats. Next question. Arnold was a poet of, as I told you that Matthew Arnold was a great poet of Victorian era, who is famous for culture and writing lyric. He was also a great elegy writer. He has written Henry Arthur Hallam, which is a great elegy written by Arnold. But in your course, Arnold has written a poem named Dover Beach, in which he shares his wife that the line starts, "Ah, love, let us be true to one another. The world which seems to us like a land of dream, no love, no affection." That is, the poet is very sad. Sad means there is great melancholy. The poet has great melancholy in his heart seeing the world. That is why he shares his wife that the world is very faithless. That is melancholic note. In this poem, Arnold was a great poet of melancholic note. 17 after that 18. The right answer is B number. B number mean melancholic note. Melancholic note. There is melancholic note in that poem. The name of the poem is Dover Beach. Next question. Robert Browning was poet of. Next question. After 1819, Robert Browning was poet of. As you know that Browning was a great optimism poet, optimistic poet. Optimistic means one who goes on the positive side of the life is called optimistic. As in his poem, Browning says, God is in his heaven, all is right with the world. God is in his heaven. He has positive thought to the God. He has positive thought to the God, that God is in his heaven. Positive As I told you, optimism means positive, to think positive. Browning has positive thought. That is why you can say that Browning was optimistic poet or optimism. Robert Browning was poet of A number. Answer is right answer. Optimism. 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 Next question, 20 number. 20 number question is, William Shakespeare was, how many sonnets have been written by William Shakespeare? As you know that William Shakespeare was not only a poet but also a great dramatist. He was also a great poet whose poetry is unique, whose poetry is very unique. He has exposed the practical life, love, friendship, betray also. He was a practical man of the universe, and his lines are real at this time. Although he has written in 16th century, but his lines are realistic at this time. In this situation, he is also the right poet. He was not the poet of England, but he was universal poet. Past, present and future, his poetry would be remembered and right, truthful. His poetry would be truth. His poetry would be remarkable. In past it was remarkable, in present also and in future. That is why it is called that he was not related to one age but all the ages. That is, Shakespeare was the universal poet. Shakespeare was not only one age but all ages. And his sonnets are the autobiography of Shakespeare, as Wordsworth has said that Shakespeare has unlocked his heart in his sonnet. In this way, he has written 154 sonnets. How many sonnets have been written by William Shakespeare? C number option is right option. 154 sonnets. Sonnets are written by William Shakespeare. Next question. Dover Beach is an, as you know that Dover Beach is a poem written by Matthew Arnold, in which he shares to his wife about the reality of the universe. Everyone is very selfish. None is faithful in this universe. Everyone has become professional. There is no one who seems to be emotional. Arnold shares his wife, and the poem is humorous poem. There is the humor. There is the good humor in this poem. Elegiac poem not, romantic poem, satirical poem, 3 options. There is no, and D number option, humorous poem. Humor, ridicule. He ridiculed the society. He make fun of the society. The society which is in which the society, the family in which we have son, daughter, brother, mother. The poet make fun of them, that they have no blood relation for economic, for his selfish mean. They have no, they avoid from the relation. They avoid from the relation when they go on their benefit, when they, because they have become professional. Everyone has become professional. That is why they don't fulfill their responsibility. Humorous poem. D number option is right option. Humorous. Arnold. Humorous poem. Humorous poem. Next point. Shelley has compared the skylark to a Shelley's poem. Shelley's poem to a skylark is a great poem in which Shelley has described the skylark as a supernatural bird. who hates the universe on account of being selfish. The universe, the human being, everyone has become selfish. There is no love. There is the great mean, on one side there is the rich and on the other side there is the poor. That is why the society has divided into the rich as well as the poor. That is why the skylark hated. And Shelley has compared the skylark to a glowworm, to an insect named glowworm. Like a glowworm, you shine in the sky. In this way he says in the poem, like a glowworm, you shine like a glowworm and light the universe. In this way he says, he compares the skylark to a glowworm. A number option 22. A number option, glowworm. Glowworm is right option. Next question. P.V. Shelley says in To a Skylark that man is always unhappy for. What is not? What is not? We find what is not. This is human. This is man who find what is not. What is we have? We don't find. We don't trouble. We don't think. If we have something, we don't think about that. What is not? We find. P.V. Shelley says in To a Skylark that man is always unhappy for. What is not? We think what is not we have. What is not? Option is right option. That is 23 number option would be what is not. B number. What is not. In this way we have reached on 23 number. We come on 24 number question is, according to Alexander Pope, a man thinks. Pope has written an essay on mind in which he has described mind. That according to Alexander Pope, a man thinks too little or too much. Too little, A number. Too little or too much. Too little. As Shakespeare says that what a piece of work is mine. What a piece of work is mine. In this way Shakespeare says. But he has gone down to the animal, and Huxley has also said in his essay Binare, animals are better than mine. We have some blood relation, but when we think about our benefit, we avoid from the blood relation and we kill our brother, sister and other for property. In this way, this is, we think too little, man thinks too little or too much. In the side of knowledge, he also thinks too much. He has reached on moon and he is thinking beyond, going beyond the sun, beyond the moon, so far as the concept of mind is concerned. But in the matter of money, he has gone lower to the animal. He had showed himself worse than animal. In this way, Pope is right. Alexander Pope, a man thinks too little or too much. A number option. A number option. Too little or too much. Too little or too much. Next question. The Prioress was well trained in, as you know, the Prioress, Chaucer's Prologue to the Canterbury Tales. Prologue to the Canterbury Tales is a great narrative epic in which there are 29 characters. Prologue has painted, Chaucer has painted so many characters. Chaucer has painted so many characters Prioress represents the realistic picture of England. Any critic has said that Prologue is the picture gallery of 14th century English society. Rightly, the prioress was well trained in table manners. She knew how to eat. Table manner was prevalent, and she knew how to eat. Table manners. The prioress was well trained in table manners. 25. The prioress was well trained in table manners. Table manners. Dear students, I shall meet you in the next video again. Thanks.